We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Noah Syndergaard gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
This year against right-handed pitching, Muncy carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 5. Grounded down the third baseline. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Justin Turner. In the air now, out to right field. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Turner. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brandon.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Peterson looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ramos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent. And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Now batting, Cody Bellinger. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Corey Seager, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dodgers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth.
Striding forward, Yoenis Cespedes, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next is Don.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Popped him up. Smith over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Rosario sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Rosario, a runner at second with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's popped up. Betts coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bellinger retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1 the count. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. So here's Cody Bellinger. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bouncer up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting. Shortstop. Corey.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1. Still down 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count 0-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 24.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Cano, a native of the Dominican Republic, manning the hot corner down at 3rd in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to 3rd base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Still even at 2-2. And the pitch.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-2 one more time. And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on balls. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the belt, the pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. And they can't run it down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The count now at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Popped him up. Muncy is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. Mets leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
The batter, number 14.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Hit to short. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. And he pops up the bunt attempt. throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. One run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Hit hard to short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 1. Coming to the plate now, Noah Syndergaard. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Noah Syndergaard.
Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Turner in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. Jeff McNeil is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Count even now at 1-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Betts. Still going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 35.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rosario is right there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shoer out.
John Porto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd. A foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Number 52. You'll hit it. That's today.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Scooped up. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 5-1. Here's Jock Peterson now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up next is Dodgers.
Now in the box, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosario takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The catcher, Will.
Stepping in, Will Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another one sent foul. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down here 5-1. Last half of the 7th here, standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ross Stripling will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gavin Lusk will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 8, Gavin Lusk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ahmed Rosario is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Over the bullpen and gone.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home. That was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Jeff McNeil will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. At the plate, Gavin Lusk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Hits this one hard the other way. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, what a stop. What a play.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Next up is Max Muncy. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
At the plate, Justin Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run is in to score from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit.
Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Gone into the upper tank. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Number 14 on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Seth Lugo will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Lugo.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit back up the middle. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 4. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Caleb Ferguson.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Ferguson features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Pitch is popped up. Muncy is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
2 out with the man at first. Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They're up 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Betances comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th.
Striding in, Jock Peterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2. Betances, the former Yankee, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Slow roller down the third baseline. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The catcher, Will.
Striding in once again, Will Smith. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Comes set with the 0-1. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line.